So Deeks, defeat on the road, but not from the lack of trying. What was your thoughts on that overall?
Yeah, I think it was probably two contrasting halves. I don't think it was great in the first half. And I think it was just we struggled to get going. I don't know what it is at the minute. And then second half, they come out and we were pretty much camped in their half and put them under real pressure. And we've had, like I've just said, we've had a penalty that, in my opinion, was a penalty. Turned away. We've had a goal disallowed, which was very close to being offside. And we've also hit the post as well. And it's just not through the lack of trying at the minute. It's just one of them, probably them little moments in the season where you go through a lot of games where it's just not going for you. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna push the panic button. The fans were absolutely fantastic today, travelling up in numbers to support us, and even at the end of the game they're singing, and it makes a big difference to the players. And I've just said that to him in there. You owe the fans one now, Tuesday night. We've got 3 home games coming up. It's about time we started clicking into gear for 90 minutes, not 45, not 50. We've done it all season where we've been brilliant in spells, and then we've been awful as well. And I think it's just that belief and that confidence now where I've just said to the lads, take the shackles off and go and play and enjoy it and work hard. That's all we can do. And I think it's just not falling for us in front of goal. We're creating the chances. We've had multiple chances to score today. Ty probably should have had a couple of goals today. Like I said, and LV's unlucky to hit the post, penalty, the disallowed goal. You keep going on, and it's just frustrating. I'm frustrated for the lads because they're trying, they're working hard, and they're doing it. It's just not falling for us at the minute.
So when Zach did get his goal, it almost seemed like the game flipped on his head. The next 15-20 minutes was on top. Do you think if one goes in earlier in the first half, it changes the game completely? Or?
I think so, because you look at the second half, apart from their penalty, which I thought was very harsh to give a penalty for that close to being handball. I mean, this is the problem with football at the minute. It's dictated by the Premier League and the VAR and all this, and these lads are trying their best out there, and I'm not going to have a go at the officials because he's gave it what he thinks he's seen, but it's extremely close and it's impossible to get out of the way, and I suppose it's subjective. But I think that's the only moment in the half, really, apart from towards the end when we were chasing the game a little bit. I think they had one squared across the box. But Yates has made a couple of saves in the game. Probably should have saved the penalty, he was unlucky. But apart from that penalty in the second half, I don't really think they troubled us that much. And I thought we was quite comfortable and was in possession, and we was anything. We was the ones in the ascendancy to try and get something out of the game. And I think you're right, scoring goals at certain times. Like I said, if Ty scores the first half, you come in at half time, it's not so bad. And then you go on and try and win the game. I said you probably could have come away from the game winning 4-2 today, but we haven't. We've lost the game 2-1, and it's difficult because as a manager, it's frustrating. For the players, even more so frustrating. And like I said, the fans have turned out in force for us today, all the way up here. And second half, they gave them a performance worthy of coming, but it's got to be for 90 minutes. And I think the lads understand that now. Going into Tuesday, we've got to kind of draw a line under this, and we're close. We're right there. It's just not falling for us at the minute.
So as you said, the fans have come out in numbers again today. We've definitely had our share of away games recently, but 3 on the bounce at home now. What are your thoughts going into them?
Yeah, we've got to try and make our home ground a fortress and pick up some points. The league's so tight that you can lose a couple of games and be down to 12th, 13th. You win a couple of games, you could be up to 4th or 5th. That's the way the league is. This is a tough league. There's no illusion on that. Every team that everyone's capable of beating everybody on the day. And I think I've come away from the last 2 games wondering how we've not took any points from it. Obviously the one at home last week, and then today, obviously. You're thinking we're creating the chances, like I said, and it's just not falling for us. And it will, at some point it's going to click. But I think having 3 home games on the bounce now will hopefully help the lads in terms of having the fans behind us. We've got to make it a fortress. We've got to go out there and perform. I said that ultimately that's what we do. We train all week, we do all the right things, but ultimately it counts out here. So we've got to go out and give everything we've got, and it will do. And like I said, hopefully it'll click for us because it's not that we're playing badly, but we need to play better for 90 minutes as a whole.